Would like to give you a formal introduction to this session and explain what it really means that Aspire chose as a motto. Ladies and gentlemen, now the session about the relationship between business and cities and locations and all those determinants that really build a location.
Can we try and shift it to the cultural level, perhaps, Richard and Robert? Edinburgh is extremely successful in commercializing culture. Really.
And he has a difficult job to do. First of all, it's the first panel, really, so he sets the trend. And the other thing is global outlook. How general can a topic be, Adam?
What would be your recommendations for a city like Krakow in terms of priorities?
We exchanged many emails. We had a lot of conversations about this very session, wondering about the basic things we want to deliver today.
If you think of cities like Krakow, which have such an extensive offer and give so much focus, which is much more difficult to quantify in business terms, that's a very interesting thing, what you said, Paul, because when I look at it from a bit of a distance, I would say what you've just said means that change in a major old university will not happen top-down. It can only happen bottom-up. If you were to use the case study of Edinburgh and give some generic advice to a city like Krakow, you know where Krakow is, you know what its priorities are. Robert has just explained that. It gives a lot of focus, funds, and thinking into culture.
I don't even want to start on that. We spent like an hour talking about the interface that Ireland, Dublin in particular, has in approaching private business.
Touch on a very important topic, which in Poland just happens to be controversial, public-private partnership.
And if you have this chicken and egg situation where you don't really know how things start, there is obviously a strategy problem.
Tell me you were just lucky.
It's largely, I think that's the
toughest part of this panel. And then we give the floor to the audience because we have like 5 minutes left.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just seen this opening video with the three leaders of the city, the marshal, the mayor, and the voivode. We have actually asked them to choose their favorite location where we would shoot this movie. Andra, I guess it's you who should be making jokes about the weather and not me. This industry, as we are meeting here, is no longer just an industry. It's become part of Krakow's identity, as you can see by the numbers. We have actually chosen the first keynote to inspire you in this direction, and that partly explains how we chose the rocket for the visuals. Ladies and gentlemen, time has come for what you've probably been waiting for by now, which is a cup of coffee, I suppose. Jacek, I'll leave you to it. You have a long session, a lot of people to introduce and let them speak. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy lunch. And I just want to say that after lunch, we have a very interesting panel.
Listening to Robert's presentation, he had this dilemma. He said that we don't know really where we should go more into a focused 2-3 major brand festivals and give more resources or to diversify and cater to different audiences. Would you say it's an analogy to what Paul said in the sense that a university's success, an ancient and old one, should be measured by a certain percentage to which it can commercialize its research?
Absolutely, yes.
I think we have like 3 minutes for questions to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anything you'd like to ask the honorable members of the panel?
Ladies and gentlemen, time to wrap up. I would like to thank Owen in particular for structuring this and giving a lot of creative energy while we conceptualize this panel. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking... Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Łukasz, please come out here.
It's been a real honor and a pleasure. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Grand Networking Gala has already started. Thank you so much for this evening. See you soon.